Hi viewers, in the last class, we discussed some rules of nomenclature of alicyclic compounds. So let us see some more rules how to give a name for alicyclic compounds. Okay, here you see, so when ring contains unsaturation and a side chain with saturation, then we have to select ring as a parent compound and side chain as substituent. Okay, so ring with unsaturation, side chain with saturation, then ring is selected as a parent compound and side chain as a substituent. So let us see in this molecule. Here 4-membered ring is there and the side chain also contains 4 carbons. Okay, so then we have to select this side chain as a substituent. Which substituent is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are there. That's why we have to call butyl. So this butyl group present at which position? That means we have to do the numbering for this cyclic compound. Then here we have to start the numbering. Then here 2, here 3, here 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then this is at first position butyl is there. That's why 1 butyl. Okay, 1 butyl. Cyclic group. Cyclo primary prefix. Next. But is a root word. Okay, 1 butyl is a substituent. Okay, cyclic group and but. Okay, because cyclic ring contains 4 carbons. But and at first position double bond is there. That's a but 1 in. Okay, 1 butyl cyclobut 1 in is the name. So let us see this molecule. Okay, similar type of compound here. Ring contains unsaturation, side chain with saturation. So in this one, we have to give the numbering like this 1, then this carbon is 2, not this carbon, because double bond should be present between continuous numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At first position, ethyl substituent is there. That's a 1 ethyl. Okay, 1 ethyl cyclo, 1 ethyl cyclo hex 1 in 1 ethyl. At first position ethyl group is there and a cyclic group, that's why cyclo as a prefix, hex root word is hex. Next 1 position with double bond, that's why 1 in. So let us see this rule. If ring and side chain both contains unsaturation, okay, ring contains unsaturation as well as side chain alkyl group also contains unsaturation. In that case, so where is the more unsaturations are present, that we have to select as a parent compound. So let us see. Okay, in this molecule, so ring contains only 1 double bond, side chain contains 2 double bonds. Then which one we have to select as a parent compound? The parent, this one we have to, side chain we have to select as a parent compound because side chain with more number of unsaturations. So then from where we should start the numbering for this parent chain? Okay, from this, because at this position double bond is there as well as one substituent is present. That's why we have to select. Okay, we have to give numbering from this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then at this substituent carbon which is bonded to the parent chain. Substituent carbon which is bonded to the parent chain is numbered as 1 and then continuous number here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, here 6. Okay, right. Then write the name here. At first position of the parent chain. So which group is there? Cyclohexenyl group is there. Okay, that's why we should write 1 of the parent chain. First position of the parent chain. Cyclohex. This double bond present at first position. That's why cyclohex 1 enyl. Okay, cyclohex 1 enyl. So what is the root word here? Okay, in the parent chain 4 carbons are there. That's why root word is but. 2 double bonds are there. That's why instead of but we have to use buta. At first position 1 double bond, at third position 1 double bond. That's why 1, 3. Okay, Okay, 1 comma 3, 2 double bonds are there, 1 comma 3 diene. Okay, the parent chain at first position, which substituent? 1 cyclohex 1 enyl. Okay, 1 cyclohex 1 enyl. So write this in bracket. Okay, 1 cyclohex 1 enyl. Okay, root word is buta. In the parent chain contains 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why buta. Okay, why we used A here? Because when more than one double bond or more than one triple bond is present, we have to use, okay, instead of alk, we have to use alka. Okay, buta at first position and third position double bonds are there. That's why 1 comma 3, 2 double bonds. That's why diene. So let us see this example. So here also side chain with more number of unsaturations. So ring with less number of unsaturations. That's why side chain we have to select as a parent compound. Then give the numbering. Okay, here this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. The substituent carbon which is directly bonded to the parent compound, give the number 1. Then this ring contains one double bond. That's why this double bond should get least number. That's why we have to give the numbering in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next write the name. Okay, at first position of the parent chain. 1. Okay. Cyclopent. Okay. At the first position of the parent chain. Okay, the first position cyclopent, double bond present at second position. That's why cyclopent 2 enyl. Okay, close. 1 cyclopent 2 enyl. Okay, what is the root word here? But. Buta, because 2 double bonds are there. Buta 1 comma 3 diene. So like this, we have to give the name for this compound. So when ring contains less number of unsaturations than the side chain, then side chain select as the parent compound and ring as a substituent. So let us see some more rules. Let us see next rule. So here, if ring and side chain contains similar number of unsaturations, okay, so then we have to select a parent compound based on the number of carbons present in the ring and side chain. If ring contains more number of carbons, ring is the parent compound. If side chain contains more number of carbons, side chain is the parent compound. Okay, if equal unsaturations are present. So in this ring only one unsaturation, in the side chain also only one unsaturation is there. Okay, ring contains only 4 carbons. Side chain contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons are there. Then which one we have to select as a parent compound? Side chain we have to select as a parent compound. Okay, then ring as a substituent. From where we should start the numbering in the parent chain? From here, because unsaturation should get the least number and substituent also should get the least number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a parent chain, a parent compound. So let us substitute there here. The carbon of substituent which is bonded to the parent compound, numbered as 1, then here 2, here 3, here 4. The name of this compound at first position of the parent chain, cyclo, okay, but 1 enyl group is there. So at first position of the parent chain, cyclic group and okay, but 1 enyl. Okay, 1 cyclobute 1 enyl. Then parent compound contains how many carbons? 5 carbons. That's why pent 1 ene, because at first position double bond is present. 1 cyclobute 1 enyl, pent 1 ene. So here side chain we selected as a parent compound based on the number of carbons. Okay, it contains more number of carbons than the cyclic ring, even though they contain similar unsaturations. So here in this example, Side chain with 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring with 5 carbons. Equal unsaturations are there. That's why we have to select ring as a parent compound. Okay. Then in the parent compound, this is the number 1. Here it is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The carbon of side chain, that means substituent which is bonded to the parent compound, numbered as 1. Then it continues 2, 3, 4. So which one is substituent here? Side chain is a substituent because side chain contains less number of carbons and ring contains more number of carbons. Here write the name of substituent 1 but. Okay, but 1 enyl. Okay, at first position of the parent compound, but 1 enyl is present. But 1 enyl is present. Then write the root word. Okay, cyclo is the prefix, primary prefix. Next, cyclopent. Okay, cyclopent 1 ene. At first position, double bond is there. That's why pent 1 ene. 1 but 1 enyl. Okay, 1 at first position of the parent chain. Which group is present? But 1 enyl present as a substituent. Then cyclopent 1 ene. Okay, clear? Next, this example. Say if ring and side chain with equal number of unsaturations and equal number of carbons. Okay, equal number of unsaturations are there, equal number of carbons are there. Then we have to select ring as a parent compound. So let us see. Here ring contains 5 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Side chain also with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, equal number of carbons are there with equal number of unsaturations. So that's why ring we are selecting as a parent compound. Okay, when this is the parent compound, numbering we have to give from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The carbon of side chain which is bonded to the parent compound, numbered as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then write the substituent name at first position of the parent compound. So which group is there? Hex, because here 6 carbons are there in the side chain. Hex 3. At third position, double bond 3 enyl. Okay, 1 hex 3 enyl. Okay, 1 hex 3 enyl. Okay, cyclic group, cyclo hex, because 6 carbons in the parent chain. Hex 1 ene. Cyclohex 1 ene. This is the name of this compound. Okay, if ring and side chain contains equal number of unsaturations as well as equal number of carbons, then ring selected as a parent compound and side chain as a substituent. Clear? Let us see next rules. So in this, when more than one alicyclic rings are attached to a chain, okay, then this is named as a derivative of alkane instead of the rings. Okay, when more than one rings attached to a chain, then chain we are selecting as a parent compound. So in that chain, how many carbons are there? Only one carbon is there. Okay, this one we are writing as a root word with suffixes. Then these rings we are selecting as a substituents. So let us see here, 2 rings are there. 2 rings are cyclobutyl rings are present. So that's why we should write dicyclobutyl methane. Dicyclobutyl methane. Okay, methane means here this CH 2 is there. Okay, methane, dicyclobutyl, 2 cyclic rings are there with 4 carbons. Okay, dicyclobutyl methane. So let us see in this example. Here also 2 cyclopentyl groups are attached to a carbon chain. Okay, single chain is present here. So here we have to give the numbering from any side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cyclopentyl groups are present at first position and third positions. Okay, one is at first position, one is at third position. That's why we have tried 1, 3 dicyclopentyl. Okay, 1, 3 dicyclopentyl. How many carbons in the parent chain? 3 carbons. That's why propane. Okay, 1, 3 dicyclopentyl propane. So let us see next one. If multiple bond and any other substituents are present, okay, in the ring, then the numbering is done in such a way that multiple bond should get least number. Multiple bond gets least number. So here in this ring, substituent is there as well as multiple bond is there. That's why multiple bond should get least number. Okay, so if you start the numbering from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that means substituent getting 6th number. Okay, that is not correct. That's why we have to start numbering from this 1, 2, 3. Here NO2 getting third position only. 4, 5, 6. Okay, then substituent name 3 nitro. Okay, 3 nitro. Okay, cyclohex. 3 nitro cyclohex, double bond at first position, that's why cyclohex. 1 ene is the name. Okay, 3 nitro cyclohex 1 ene. In this molecule you see here nitro group is there, here methyl group is there, as well as with multiple bond, double bond is there. Then from where we should start the numbering? From here or here? Okay, if you start numbering from here, this will get second position, this will get 6th position. That is not correct. That's why we should start numbering from here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, double bond getting first position as well as, okay, methyl getting first position, NO2 getting third position, lowest numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then we should write here 3 nitro is there, 1 methyl is there. Okay, 3 nitro, 1 methyl. Which one will come first? In alphabetical order, methyl will come. Okay, MN. Okay, that's why we should write 1 methyl, 3 nitro, 1 methyl, 3 nitro, cyclohex, 1 ene. Okay, cyclohex 1 ene. At first position methyl and at third position nitro group. So this is a cyclic hex ring. Okay, cyclic ring with 6 carbon, that's why cyclohex. At first position double bond is there, that's why 1 ene. Okay, so like this we have to write. Let us see next tools. Okay, in this, when ring contain functional group, ring is the parent compound. When side chain contain the functional group, side chain is the parent compound. Okay, when ring with functional group, ring is parent compound. When side chain with functional group, side chain is the parent compound. So let us write the names here. Okay, always functional group containing carbon should be with first number 1, then 2 or 2. So this carbon should get the number 2 because here substituent is there, ethyl substituent. Then 3, 4, 5, 6. Write the name of this compound. 2 at second position ethyl is there. 2 ethyl, cyclohex. Okay, cyclohex. So this is a saturated ring. That's why cyclohexane. At first position OH is there. That's why cyclohexane 1 ol. Okay, for OH suffix is ol. That's why 2 ethyl cyclohexane 1 ol. And come to here, side chain with functional group, ring without functional group. That's why side chain we are selecting as a parent compound and ring as a substituent. Okay, from where we should start the numbering? From this carbon or this carbon? Definitely from this carbon we should start the numbering 1, 2, 3 because, okay, here substituent should get least number and a functional group containing carbon also should get least number. Okay, then we should write at first position, okay, cyclohexyl group is there. At first position cyclohexyl. Then what is the root word here? In the parent chain 3 carbons are there, that's why prop, this is a saturated one, that's why propane 2-ol. Okay, one cyclohexane, one cyclohexyl, propane 2-ol is the name. Okay, let us see next one. If ring with multiple bond and side chain with functional group. Okay, if ring with multiple bond and side chain with functional group, then side chain we have to select as a parent compound and ring as a substituent. Okay, so let us see some examples here. So this is a side chain, this is a ring. Ring contain multiple bond and side chain with functional group. That's why side chain is selected as a parent compound and ring as a substituent. Then functional group containing carbon with number 1 and then 2, then 3, here 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at third position of the parent chain, cyclohexenyl group is there. Okay, write that name here. At third position of the parent compound, cyclohex. Okay, so if you give the numbering here, the ring carbon which is directly bonded to the parent chain numbered as 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, here 6. Okay, 3 at third position of the parent chain, cyclohex, double bond at second position, that's why cyclohex 2-enyl. Cyclohex 2-enyl. Parent chain contains 4 carbons, that's why root word is but. Saturated chain, that's why butane. Okay, at first position OH is there, that's why butane 1-ol is the name. Okay, 3 cyclohex 2-enyl butane 1-ol is the name. So let us see this example. So in this case, ring contain multiple bond, double bond and a side chain with functional group. Okay, that's a side chain as a parent compound and ring as a substituent. So let us give the numbering here. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In the ring multiple bond is there and one substituent is there. That's why the ring carbon which is bonded to the parent, okay, chain numbered as 1. Then from left side or from right side we have to give the numbering. From the right side, because double bond should get least number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this total substituent present at fourth position of the parent compound. That's why we should write here 4 in brackets. 4-methyl. 4-methyl. Okay, because the cyclohex ring at fourth position methyl substituent is there. That's why 4-methyl. Cyclohex. Okay, cyclohex. At third position double bond. That's why cyclohex 3-enyl. Bracket close. Okay, 4. At fourth position of the parent chain, which substituent is there? 4-methyl cyclohex 3-enyl. In the parent chain, how many carbons are there? 5 carbons. That's why pent. That is a saturated chain. That's why pentane. Okay, pentane. At first position, oic acid. Here no need to mention the number, pentanoic acid, because it is a terminal functional group. That's why functional group carbon always should be with first number. That's why no need to mention the number 1. Okay, at fourth position of the parent chain, 4-methyl cyclohex 3-enyl substituent is there. Okay, pent indicating 5 carbons are there in the parent chain. It is a saturated one and the functional group is COOH. That's why suffix is oic acid. Okay, let us see. If ring and side chain contain functional groups. Okay, if ring and side chain contains functional group, then select the parent compound based on the priority order of functional groups. Okay, if both ring and side chain contain functional group, then we have to select parent compound based on the parent compound based on the priority order of functional group. Let us see here 2 examples I taken. Here in this first example, here this ring is there, ring with OH functional group and side chain with COOH functional group. According to priority order, COOH will come first priority. That's why side chain we have to select as a parent compound. Okay, then we start the numbering from functional group carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. And the carbon of the ring, the carbon of the substituent which is directly bonded to the parent chain is numbered as 1. That is followed as like this 1, 2, because least number 1, 2, 3. Hydroxyl group should get least number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write the name of substituent first. At fourth position of the parent chain. At fourth position of the parent chain. So which substituent is there? 3-hydroxy cyclopent, 3-hydroxy cyclopent 1-enyl. Okay, 3-hydroxy cyclopent 1-enyl. So what is the parent chain here? Parent chain contains 4 carbons. That's why we should write butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. At fourth position of the parent chain, which substituent is there? 3-hydroxy cyclopent 1-enyl. Parent chain is butanoic acid. Okay, so let us see this example. In this example, ketone function group is there in the ring, and OH and amine functional group is there in the side chain. So according to priority order, ketone is the most prior. So that's why from here we have to start the numbering 1, then here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, here 6. Okay, highest priority group present in the ring. That's why in this molecule, ring is the parent compound and the side chain as a substituent. The carbon of the side chain which is bonded to the parent compound is numbered as 1, then 2, here 3, here 4, here 5. Okay, at fifth position, NH with ethyl group is there. That's why we have to call it as amino-ethyl. At fifth position, amino-ethyl is there. So write the substituent name first. Here how many substituents are there? 2, OH and amino-ethyl. So which one will come first in the alphabetical order? Amino-ethyl will come first because OH is hydroxy, H is there. According to alphabetical order, amino-ethyl will come first. That's why we should write at second position of the parent compound. Okay, 5-amino-ethyl, 5-amino-ethyl. Next, 2-hydroxy. Okay, total number of carbons in the side chain 5. That's why pentyl, bracket close. At second position of the parent chain, which substituent is there? 5-amino-ethyl, 2-hydroxypentyl. Okay, parent chain, parent compound contains 6 carbons. That's why here cyclohex. Cyclohex, it is a saturated one. Cyclohexane at first position, ketone group is there. That's why cyclohexane 1-one. Cyclohexane 1-one, because for ketone suffix is -one. Okay, cyclohexane 1-one. So let us see if both ring and side chain contain same functional group. Select parent compound based on number of carbon atoms. So in this you see ring contain ketone functional group and side chain also contain ketone function group. But similar function groups are present, then we have to select parent compound based on the number of carbons. In the ring how many carbons are there? 6 carbons are present. In the side chain only 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are present. So that's why here which one is the parent compound? Ring is the parent compound. Then give the numbering. This is the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, sixth in the parent chain. The carbon which is bonded to the, okay, parent chain is numbered as 1, then here 2, here 3, here 4. At second position of the parent chain, there is a substituent, that is 2-oxo. For ketone prefix is oxo, 2-oxo, okay, 2-oxo-butyl, 2-oxo-butyl, bracket close. In the parent chain, cyclohex, okay, cyclohexane 1-one, cyclohexane 1-one. Here no need to mention the one, okay, otherwise we can write cyclohexanone, okay, because always the functional group carbon should get one number. So let us see here. In this ring contains 6 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and side chain contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbons. Both having same functional group. Ring with 6 carbons and side chain with 8 carbons. Then which one we have to select as a parent compound? Side chain we have to select as a parent compound. Then when you select the side chain as a parent compound, start the numbering from functional group carbon. That is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when come to the substituent, the substituent carbon which is bonded to the bonded to the parent chain numbered as 1, then here 2, here 3, 4, 5, 6. When you want to write the substituent name, that is at 8th, that is on the 8th carbon of parent chain, that's why 8. Okay, 2-formyl, because for CHO prefix is formyl, 2-formyl, 2-formyl cyclohex, okay, cyclohexane ring is there, that's why cyclohexyl, bracket close. In the parent chain, how many carbons are there? 8 carbons, that's why root word is oct. Is this saturated or unsaturated? Unsaturated one. Double bond present at 6th position. So that's why we should write oct 6-ene. Oct 6-ene, and at first position all is there. Aldehyde group. For aldehyde group suffix is al, all. Okay, 6-ene 1-all. So this is the name of this compound. Let us see this rule. In this rule, when alicyclic ring directly attached to the benzene, then it is named as a derivative of benzene. Okay, so here you see cyclobutyl ring directly attached to the benzene ring. So that's why we should write the name of this compound as cyclobutyl benzene. So we are writing cyclobutyl as a substituent, benzene as a main compound. That's why what we should write here, cyclobutyl benzene, cyclobutyl benzene. So let us see in this cyclohexane ring directly bonded to the benzene. That's why we should write cyclohexyl benzene, cyclohexyl benzene. So let us see here, when alicyclic compound contains substituent as well as benzene contains substituent, then we should write a name as, for example, the benzene carbon which is bonded to the alicyclic ring, the alicyclic carbon which is bonded to the benzene ring, okay, numbered as 1-1. Then it moves like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Otherwise you can give like this also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, same. Okay, in this case, in the substituent carbon numbered as 1 which is bonded to the benzene's carbon, then it moves like this, 1, 2, 3, because substituent should get the least number, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then write the name of this. Okay, one of the benzene ring is bonded to the one of the first carbon of the benzene, okay, have a substituent, that is 3-methyl, okay, 3-methyl cyclohexyl, because it is a saturated, that's why we are calling cyclohexyl, bracket close. Then in the base compound, in the parent compound at 4th position nitro is there, That's why 4 nitro. Okay, 4 nitro benzene. 4 nitro benzene. The first carbon of the benzene, which substituent is there? 3 methyl cyclohexyl substituent is there, and at fourth position nitro substituent is there. Then parent compound here benzene. Okay, clear? So like this we have to give the nomenclature for alicyclic compounds. Okay.